Greetings, everyone. My name is Sabrina Lowery, and I am known as the Tech Evangelist. Welcome to another webisode of the Geek Talk, where we give entrepreneurs expert knowledge about industry trending topics, business, entrepreneurship, wealth building, nonprofits, and how to start and grow a successful business. Thank you so much for tuning in. I would like to ask that you all tag a friend and tell a friend about the Geek Talk. We are live. I do have a very special guest or two here with us today. And so we're going to just take a moment and make sure that everyone can tell us in the comments where you are tuning in from. It would be our pleasure to shout you out right here live on the stream. And so we are going to celebrate Black History Month on this special episode tonight. And in our conversation, we're going to talk about the highs and the lows, the successes and the failures, and how being a Black-owned business is the new trending topic. I would like to take this moment to ask you all to connect with me and follow me on Instagram. If you have not already connected with me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can absolutely subscribe and be sure to turn on your notifications so that anytime the live stream broadcast pushes through, you get notified. So don't miss a thing. Stay here, tune in. I want you all to make sure that you are absolutely connected with me by going to SabrinaLoweryEnterprises.com and also follow the Tech Evangelist on Instagram. Thank y'all so much again for your time here tonight. I want to make sure that this broadcast is being pushed out. I'm looking for the comments. Here they come. We are shouting in, hey, Dr. Kim, welcome, welcome. And make sure that everyone stands nearby so that you can meet Dr. Kim McNair. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me go right ahead and start the conversation by welcoming my first guest of the hour, Dr. Kim McNair. Dr. Kim, are you ready?
Hey, how you doing? Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Kim, everybody. Clap it up. Welcome, Dr. Kim, to the podcast. I'm so excited for her to be here tonight. Absolutely.
She got some sound effects, y'all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kim, for being here. I'm so honored that you graced us and blessed us in this celebration of Black History Month. So tell everybody about yourself, what it is you do, and who you do it for.
Well, I'm Black 365, so I'm Black every day, as you can see. So I'm not just Black History Month, I'm Black History 365. How you doing, guys? I'm Dr. Kim McNair. I'm the CEO of K&P Kim McNair Productions. I have an event planning marketing firm. I work with corporate foundations. I work with corporations. I work with faith-based organizations, nonprofits, and some small to mid-sized businesses. So I bring your vision to life, creating your star quality event. And I'm also the founder and executive director of BWEP, Business Women Empowerment Project, which houses the Women on the Move Summit. We used to have the Women on the Move live TV show that ran 4 seasons here in Metro Atlanta, and it was the executive producer and host of that as well. But when people say, Kim, who are you? You know, I am a woman of God. I'm a mother. I'm a daughter. I'm resilience. I'm empowerment. I'm a game changer. I am perseverance. That's who I am, Dr. Kim McNair. That good enough for you, girl? How you like that?
That was so fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got to clap it up one more
Oh,
time.
more sound effects. I love it.
Is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to go ahead and while we are having a conversation and introducing and celebrating Black owned businesses here in
Yeah.
the Geek talk to us, talk back to us, post your comments and your questions and your concerns in the live comments on this live stream powered by StreamYard, and we may just feature your live question here on tonight's broadcast. We are going to keep it nice and short and sweet, about 30 minutes or so, just for your time and your effort. At the end of this broadcast, I will be giving away 3 special offers. So stay tuned. Don't you go anywhere. And Dr. Kim, thank you so much again. It was absolutely a pleasure working with the young ladies this weekend.
Oh, yes.
WEP Leadership Program. Can
Mm-hmm.
you just speak briefly to our audience about what it is you're doing for the young ladies with
Oh,
BWEP?
yes. Yeah, I can speak to BWEP. Business Women Empowerment Project is a nonprofit I started. We started that about 2015. And it's the reason why it's BWEP, Business Women Empowerment Project, because I started because I'm an advocate for women in business. I wanted to have a way to help solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, small business owners, people that were just trying to get it going, maybe home-based businesses, help women, because I was a woman. I started my business with $500 in a dream. So if I can help someone, that's what I wanted to do. And so I put BWEP together to help them connect to resources to help grow their business, their brands, and themselves. Because again, if you don't have yourself together, if you don't have the right mindset, there's no way you can run a business and do it effectively and efficiently the way that you should. So that's how BWEP started. And in 2020, I started the BWEP Leadership Academy for high school girls, girls only, ages 14 to 18. Again, I was a teenage girl. I know how it was. I know what they went through. But I started to see a lot through social media that they were being misled. They thought women in leadership was mostly reality stars or rappers and things like that. Nothing against any of those things, but I wanted to make sure that I did my part in helping to develop young teenage girls and give them a sense of direction on how to be a woman in leadership. So I just said, hey, look, I'm stepping out on faith. I'm going to do this. So I reached out to the community, some of the schools, counselors, and said, look, I'm putting together a leadership academy for girls only. I want to help get them prepared for life after. So once they graduate and go into college or go into the military, or if they got to go to trade school or just go to work, they will have the fundamental basics. They will know some things as they come up against, different things that are going to be happening to them. We all know once you get out of high school, people think, oh, I'm grown. First thing what kids want to say, I'm grown, I'm 18, and this and that. And you ain't grown. There's still a whole lot you need to learn. And so many things that you have to overcome. So I wanted to make sure I touched life skills. I wanted to give them life skills. This is what life is really about. I wanted to talk to them about that, really get into it and find out what was deeply inside of them. Because you got to realize our young ladies, they have a lot to deal with. They got to worry about somebody trying to steal them. They got to worry about all this stuff going on through social media, all the pressures that they have. Some of them have the pressures of their families because, hey, you're in high school now, you over 16, you got to work, help contribute. There's a lot going on with our young ladies out here and they need our help. So I saw the need and I just said, look, I'm going to do it. And through the grace of God, I have been able to do this for 3 years. Well, 4 years now. This is our 4th year. Oh my gosh, 20, 21, 22, 20, 22, 23. Oh my goodness, it's 4 years. Yes, I keep saying 3, 4 years. This is our 4th year. Now, currently, I have 6 young ladies in college. That's right. And 2 at a HBCU. So I'm really, really excited about what I do. So like I said, we do life skills, leadership, technology, which is an area that Sabrina has been leading and mentoring since I started the program. She's come in with doors kicking wide open, just teaching them. We had a great weekend this past Saturday doing the Google training. It was just amazing. And just each time they just learn so much. And I love to see the teamwork, them having to come together and work on things. We do financial literacy. Ameris Bank will be coming in handling our financial literacy piece. That is so important. In entrepreneurship, we had Tammy Scott, who's the owner of the location where we are right now. She talked about entrepreneurship and and job skills and HR. She's coming out of that background, so she was able to share a lot with them. But even this past weekend, Sabrina was able to talk to them about what is it you want to do. These are the salaries. This is what you can make, but you still got to have a skill set. You still have to have the base. See, a lot of the young girls or a lot of our young people right now, they're not thinking about going to college anymore because they're looking at how much it costs. They see all this debt. Everybody's looking at, look, I want to start my business. I want to be an entrepreneur. Well, look, let me give you the basic steps. If it's 5, 10, whatever you need to get out here and start and grow and do a business. Some of them are already doing things. I have girls in my program right now. They're doing hair, makeup. Oh, that's $1 billion industry. They know it. They see the tutorials. They see the YouTube. They see what's going on Instagram. They see the TikTok. And they're saying, okay, that could be me. But they need the basics. It's not just like that. It's a few one-hit wonders. There's a few people that just pop off. But they need the basics. They need to know what they can fall back on. They need to know how much knowledge and wisdom they have to be able to grow and develop as a woman own business and a woman in business. So most of the girls in my program look like me. They are brown, black and brown girls. I have Latina as well. And I welcome everyone, but I know that the community where I am and where I'm trying to serve, those are the ones that are just missing it. They're not getting it. So I thank God for giving me the wherewithal, the leadership, what I needed to get this done and get going. And I thank everyone who's been a part of it and been coming out and mentoring the girls. If I start naming trouble, but but it's been a great. Sabrina has been doing a great job with us, and that is what the BWEP Leadership Program is about. They get certificates, they get scholarships. The WIT Network has helped us with scholarships. Paragon Security Systems has helped us with scholarships, as well as Ameris Bank this year is helping us with scholarships. So it's amazing. So for what I'm doing for women and girls, woo, child, it's just truly amazing. And I just thank God each and every day. But Sabrina, can I just say one other thing?
Absolutely.
I want to invite women, all women, everybody. I want to invite everybody to join me. Meet me at the Georgia State Capitol on March the 1st at 11 o'clock. We are going to be right there on the stairs, on the steps. We're going to be, first of all, we got a room and we're going to sit down and discuss a few things. We are truly an amazing group of people from all different genres of women. And I want us all to come together because we are powerful women. We have powerful voices and we definitely can connect. Okay. So I want us to come together at the Georgia State Capitol. We're going to have some of the legislators come in there and speak with us about some things that they have going on, the laws that they're trying to pass and what's going on the floor. But I want us to come together as women to talk about the things we need to do. Like I said earlier, resilience. We are resilience. We are power players. We are game changers. We can do the doggone thing. We are empowerment, and we cannot continue to do things in a way to where we can't come together and connect and help one another. You may be in Augusta, I can help you. You may be in Valdosta, I can help you. Come on, guys, we can do this and come together. I welcome all women to come out. We're going to have a little lunch, and then we're going to take our picture, and hopefully we've made some connections, some collaborations that we can go on and take care and do business. All right, Sabrina, I talk too much.
It's all good, Kim. Thank you so much. I want you just one more time for our audience. Tell us the date and the website for the meeting at the Capitol. What is the date, time, and
it is Wednesday, March the 1st. It's 11 to 1. We started at 11. I had the space reserved from 11 to 1. Regina Lewis Ward, Representative District 115, is our host. She's hosting us there. And it's that Wednesday at 11 o'clock. And if you want to RSVP, you got to RSVP for lunch. Okay. And that's BWEP Inc. BWEP INC at gmail.com. So they need to RSVP so I can count them for lunch. But if you just want to come and be there, you're not concerned about that. I made it during the lunch hour so people can make it and come. It is totally free. There's no fee. You can't charge to come up in there. There's no fee. But I really think it's important that we come together, women. They need to see us in numbers. They need to see us in numbers because most people don't think we can do this. We can do this. Okay.
Absolutely.
This is what we do.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Kim McNair. Ladies and gentlemen, just one more time for the people. I so appreciate you for being here, taking your time. I want you to hang out for us just for a conversation at the end of this broadcast so we can take some live Q&A. If you can hang out for about 5 more minutes, sis, I'll bring you back into the stream.
Okay. I can do a little work while you're doing that.
Yes. Thank you again, Dr. Kim. I appreciate you so much. All right, everyone. So I want you, again, join Dr. Kim McNair for a celebration of Women's Herstory Month at the Georgia State Capitol. And the information is there. Post in the comments if you'd like for her to just inbox you directly. For those of you on the behind the scenes on Instagram, just follow Kim McNair Productions or BWEP Inc. And you can get all of the information that you need. So thank you so much. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate it so very much. All of you all that are here with us this evening, tuning in, make sure you put where you're broadcasting from and what platform you happen to be on. That way, StreamYard knows and tells us exactly how to connect with you and what your preferred method of communication is for the broadcast. So thank you so much. Let me go ahead and bring in my next guest. If you are ready, Sunshine, blink your eyes 3 times backstage so I can see you. Yes, ma'am, I see you, and she is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to go ahead and introduce to some and reintroduce to others. My sister from another mister, my business partner, my collaborating sister. Her name is Joy A. Stokes. She is an inventor, a Black-owned business, and we are bringing her into the conversation and the discussion so we can find out how she is celebrating Black History Month. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joy Stokes. Hi, Joy. Unmute thyself and tell everybody who you are, where you do what you do, and who you do it for.
Hello, Sabrina. Thank you so much for allowing me to be on Geek Talk tonight. My name is Joy A. Stokes, and I am the owner and inventor of Joystick, a live stream tool that allows you to live stream and record. Excuse me. On multiple platforms simultaneously.
Take your time. So, yeah, just compose yourself, darling. If you need a moment, let me just... Yes, let me do that moment and a pass, everybody. Please excuse us while we have what's called a real human difficulty. That's not a technical difficulty. And we are live. So that happens.
All right. So
but yes, go right ahead, darling.
All right. So again, my name is Joy A. Stokes. I'm the owner and inventor of Joystick, a live stream and recording tool that allows you to hold multiple devices, be on multiple platforms simultaneously. And I am also the owner of Joy Pearson Photography, a photography business that started over 13 years ago. And we are still thriving. We continue to shoot your corporate events and your birthday parties. I have a team of over 30 people throughout the country that also works with me to make sure that we capture those special moments for you. And you know, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, a daughter. I'm celebrating Black History Month by being excellent. And by making sure that those around me in my sphere of influence are continuing to be excellent as well too. We just had a photo shoot with Sabrina Lowery over the weekend for her new book that she is dropping, and so we got a chance to make sure that she's going to be excellent when she's branding herself in the future. And so and I think that is my main focus, is just making sure that, you know, we walk in excellence, because that is exactly what God created us to be.
Absolutely. Everybody, thank you so much, Joy. Welcome to our Geek Talk. We're going to now shift and talk about that expert entrepreneur knowledge that we give when we start geeking out. You know how we do as Black-owned businesses and woman-owned businesses and mothers and mompreneurs and all the other hats that we wear. I want you to talk about how your journey has been and why in the month of February in your business, you make it known, even on Google, as an attribute that you are a Black-owned business. Will you speak to the people about that?
Yeah, sure. I think that the main thing is that you know, being able to see someone like me matters. And the unfortunate thing is that most people can't necessarily just look at me and just say, oh yeah, she's Black. So I need to be able to include that and make sure that people understand and that they know that my business is women owned and my business is Black owned. And I definitely know growing up, I never met an inventor. I had no clue who that was. And truth be told, I thought all inventors were old white men. And so to be able to add that title in my name and to be able to say that I've trademarked a product, that I have a product that's patent pending, I think that that definitely matters, not just to me, but to my legacy and to those, again, who I speak to, because I get people all the time that reach out to me, hey, what do I do? What are the next steps? I have an idea, but I don't necessarily know. And if I didn't promote that, if I didn't talk about that, and if I didn't lead with that, they probably would never know to even ask. And so I want people to feel like they have access to me. And so whether or not that's on social media or whether or not that is just putting that tag on Google for Joystick, for people to know, hey, I can probably reach out to this person and she can relate and she can understand and she can get back to me and we can have a conversation. And if we have questions, I can answer them. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember we are shouting out the Black-owned businesses. It is our celebration of Black History Month. And Joy has spoken about a number of ways that she's been able to grow as a Black business owner, especially as an affiliate of hers and a collaborating partner. I've watched her grow her product line as an inventor. And that speaks volumes. Once we took our Cornell University Women's Entrepreneurship Certification training, that certification and training allowed Joy to position her company and her business for trademarking her products, for going after grants, and making sure that all of her intellectual property was protected. So I didn't hear you speak about your books, Joy. Can they also get your books on your website? Tell everybody about your books.
Sure. Yeah. So I have a book about monetizing your live stream that you can actually purchase at itsjoy.com. And I have 2 children's books with my kids, a journal that me and my son wrote called 365 Reasons Why I Love You, and a children's line that we are actually starting with Brenton and Sila called Sila and Friends, The Adventures of Sila and Friends. And the first one is The Importance of Thank You. And truth be told, we actually have book 2 and 3 coming out this year. So I'm really, really excited about that. And we have started a publishing company called Red Eagle Books, in reference to my father. His favorite color was red and his favorite animal was an eagle. And so I wanted to make sure that I found a way to, if we're going to be writing books and if we're going to be continuing this legacy, I wanted to make sure that we had a foothold. And so I figured it didn't make any sense for me to be publishing these books under someone else's publishing company. And so we are super excited to roll out Red Eagle Books and all of the books that are going to be following in the future.
Oh, that is fantastic, Joy. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give all the kudos and all my blessings to Joy, overcoming so many obstacles along her journey. Listen, when I talk about somebody that knows how to brush their shoulders off and dust off and keep it moving, this woman right here is epitome in the dictionary. If you look at the picture, it's Joy. And so you go on over to itsjoy.com so you can learn more about my phenomenal sister in business and in life. It is always a pleasure to do business with you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if Dr. Kim is ready, you can blink backstage for me 3 times, and I know you are ready for me. Once you are ready, then I will bring you on. All right. She is ready. And so what that means is, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to have ourselves a collaboration, y'all.
Womp womp.
And that's how we do it on the broadcast when we are celebrating Black History Month. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to some and reintroduce to others my collaborators. Y'all give it up for Dr. Kim McNor. Go on, give it up, Dr. Kim. Dr. Kim. And we've got our other collaborator, Joy Stokes. And I'm just bringing up the rear with my technical skills and all my business aspirations as the third collaborating partner. And my name is Sabrina Lowery. For those of you that are new to the thank you. You know what? Clap it up for Sabrina Lowery, the tech evangelist. So, ladies and gentlemen, this 3-way, like we call ourselves the 3-legged stool, because there is no balance without each of us and the purpose and the mission. And Dr. Kim, we have been 3 years in the making, 2023. Talk about what the pandemic has taught us as collaborators, will you?
Oh, it taught us to be more stronger and focus on what we do. It taught us that we didn't have to do it all ourselves. Some people say, I got to do everything, but no, you don't. You need help. You can. Jesus had disciples, baby. So you can't do it, and don't even try to do it all by yourself. You think about all the famous people they all talk about people that helped them, push them along, that they were able to maybe barter with or say, look, girl, you do this part, I do that part, and we can make it happen. That is what we did during the pandemic. Again, you guys going through your certifications, me as well, with WeBank, becoming a certified woman-owned business, and of course going behind you too. And I was like, oh, I want to do the Cornell, and was finally able to go do that with you. And then even being able to be blessed to go a step further. My sister, investing in me and blessing me by partnering with me and helping me pay for Harvard Business School to do their Women in Leadership course at the Harvard Business School. So the pandemic was great, but there was some struggles. There was some hard times. You couldn't connect with everybody like you wanted to. You couldn't touch your family members. You couldn't network. You couldn't do a lot of events. So what I had to learn was technology, and I didn't know it. So who did I call? Blink, Sabrina, darling. This is your area of expertise. There's some things I need to do. I need to stay connected with my people. And you were able to do that. And I thank you for just answering the call. Joy as well. You and Joy were doing some things. And I was like, well, wait a minute, Joy. You got the joystick that I got to know how to be able to navigate on these different platforms. How are we going to make this happen? Oh my gosh, you're here, you're there. How can we come together? And we were able to do that. And one of the Women on the Move summits virtually. Oh my gosh. We did all that. We did not stop, ladies. We didn't. I can't say I have to say we, because it was not just me, it was us. And again, we know the saying, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, you got to come together, and we do it together. So that's all I got to say. Let me just.
I love that, Dr. Kim. So listen, those are some of the relevant points that even 3 years later is still relevant, right? Remember, at the Geek Talk, we're talking about relevant things that in business we've had to shift, but we shifted together, right? There was no, remember, there's no imbalance on a stool.
No.
What kind of wobbledy three-legged stool you sitting on if all the legs ain't balanced, right? So Joy, talk about that balance, sis, because we've had some hurdles and some obstacles that we've had to overcome.
Agree or disagree, all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you want to know what, Kim? I think that is how that's how business is. You know, I mean, we all have our individual businesses, and we all do really, really good in our individual businesses. Meaning Sabrina, me, and Dr. Kim, you know, and when we came together, you know, we did our photo shoot, we came together to do some behind the scenes videos, we came together to do an event, you know, and then even just in the meantime, just having to say, hey, I need help with this. Hey, do you know someone who can help me in this facet? Because I don't know. You know, Kim does a great job. I do a great job, Sabrina, of having to rely on each other because, again, we can't do it by ourselves, and nor should we want to. Truth be told, you know, we should want to be able to lean on each other. We should want to be able to grow our businesses together. You know, I'm super blessed, you know, to be able to be amongst the company of Sabrina and Dr. Kim. Every time I go somewhere, you know, and I'm taking pictures, I'm always getting the chance to meet new people through Dr. Kim because she typically hires me, or her clients will hire me to take photos at their events, you know, and she has a long laundry list of photographers that they could reach out to, you know, so I could definitely say that the fact that they keep coming back to me makes me excited, but it also lets me know that not only am I doing a great job at what I'm there to do, but so is Kim. You know, and so we have to be excellent in what we do. We have to lead with excellence, and we have to know that no matter what struggle we face, we have each other, you know. And I think that that's one of the things that during the pandemic it proved to us, you know, yeah, we might not get a chance to, you know, sit on each other's couch and love on each other if we're going through something, but you know, hey, we can still pick up the phone, you know, the phone, or the you know, for some of us, the FaceTime video has not gone away. You know, the text messages, exactly. You know, we have to rely on some of the things from back in the day. I mean, shucks, truth be told, they still selling stamps. So at the end of the day, if you have to mail a letter, you know, to let somebody know, you know, if you need to let somebody
I mailed some stuff the other day. Don't play with me. I still do snail mail.
You know, I mean, I think that I actually think that mailing stuff shows a different side of who you are. Yeah, it's easy to send a text message, you know, and maybe it might be easy to send, you know, to send an email for some, but to actually put some thought into mailing out a card or writing a letter, you know, it takes a different type of person. You know, I'll just say that. So.
Yes. Listen, it's the ebbs and the flows, right, ladies? I am so proud of us for overcoming. You know, the celebration of Black History is real. It does talk a lot about so many of us have overcome something, whether it was a health issue. Praise God, I've overcome my health issue finally in this time, you know, behind the scenes. God is good. I am in recovery myself, you know, and so even with those obstacles, to just keep pushing, you know, I still show up for my gigs. And I make sure that I'm taking care of myself, self-care being real behind the scenes. And so that's even a way that we've been able to support one another behind the scenes. That self-care, that friendship, nurturing those relationships, celebrating birthdays and anniversaries together. You understand? That's part of the relationship management in a collaboration where roles are clearly defined. People do have to step in and step up, and that is what we do. And we have done it, haven't we, ladies?
Yes, yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely. So I just wanted to make sure that in our celebration of Black History Month as a Black owned business, that we just shouted out our businesses and that we let the people know how it is that we provide the services that we do and the products that we have for them, because it's no longer about us. We were talking before we went live tonight about the decades, plural, that each of us have been in business. So, Dr. Kim, tell the people one more time
Lord.
how long you have been in business, young lady.
30. It's 32 years now. I started in 1991. $500 in the dream, baby, and the dream is real.
The dream is real. That's right. And what about for you, Joy? How many decades are we celebrating?
Well, I mean, my dad bought me my first camera when I was in elementary school. So, but as far as me with Joy Pearson Photography, it is 13 years. And with Joystick, 2018. So 5 years.
Oh, that is amazing. Y'all clap it up for these Black women owners. And listen, this is a tribute to what perseverance looks like, right? So if you, again, you looked in the dictionary and you needed a face next to the picture, perseverance looks like us. Ladies, say cheese. And there you have it. That's how we look, perseverance. Okay. And that resilience and all of those other key words that we've learned along our journey. So I want to just bring us to a close. Dr. Kim, why don't you invite your guest to your virtual coffee tomorrow? I know you've got that coming.
Oh, yeah. Hi, every Tuesday when I was like, wow, sometimes I just don't even think about it because it just happens. So yes, I like to invite everyone to come on. You can join me live on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. I do virtual coffee with Dr. Kim, and it's just 30 minutes of devotion, motivation, and inspiration. We have a good time. I make sure that we reference everything that we do in life. If it's our business, our family, going to work and having to sometimes go into the stall and get it right and come back out, because we all know we got people that pull our hair out. But even as independent contractors, even as people of whatever it is that you're doing, there's a lot of stress out there, and need that stress less. Okay, worrying is a sin.
That's right.
9 a.m., 9 o'clock a.m., for virtual coffee with Dr. Kim. We have a good time.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kim. You were breaking up a little bit towards the end, so I'm just going to make sure everybody knows where you're live streaming. So Dr. Kim will be live.
Okay, yes. LinkedIn, Facebook. So they go to Facebook, KMP LLC. Okay, they can do that. They can go on LinkedIn or they can go to YouTube, Kim McNair Productions or Kim McNair. I think that's what I am on YouTube. I've been now trying to share over there. But again, 9 a.m., 30 minutes, devotion, motivation, inspiration. Virtual coffee with Dr. Kim. Come and see. You'll enjoy.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Dr. Kim. And Joy, how about for you, sweetie? What new projects for 2023 do you have unfolding?
Well, I just mentioned one of them. So I will be rolling out Red Eagle Books, my publishing company. I'm also looking to do a couple collaborations when it comes to writing books. I know that there are a lot of people that want to write a book, but they don't necessarily know how to tackle a whole book by themselves. So we are going to be coming up with some collaborations when it comes to that, moving forward with the publishing company. And, truth be told, I'm excited to work on, more books with Sila and Brenton. We've got a couple things up our sleeves for Brenton as well, too. So, continuing to find new products for Joystick to elevate people's content creation is definitely another thing that we're going to be focused on this year. And also continuing to add more photographers, hopefully female-owned businesses, photographers, to our long list of staff that we have throughout the country.
Oh, that is so dope. I am excited to hear all of that about both of you and your businesses. Thank you again so much for joining me here for another webisode of the Geek Talk, y'all. That's what we do. And so, Dr. Kim, thank you so much. For those that are going to connect, y'all just post your comments. Dr. Kim will go back after the broadcast. And if you're watching the replay, you'll get a response, especially if you plan to join her for that day at the Capitol. So there's her information one more time. And thank you so much for all of your live comments, your feedback. And Joy, thank you so much. Kiss Sila for me. Give mom a hug. I love you all. Kim, love to you and blessings to your family as well, sis. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another webisode of the Geek Talk. And I am yours truly, Sabrina Lowery. They call me the Tech Evangelist. You can follow me on Instagram. You can also connect with me on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. I like to see when those subscribers go up week after week, and turn on your reminders and notifications so you can catch the next broadcast. All right. So if there is nothing other than that, y'all just go on over and follow Sabrina Lowery on Instagram, and I will be in touch with you. Slide on in my DM. We'll talk to you all again real soon, and make it a great rest of your day. Take care.